Hi everyone!
I'm Lisa,
And I'm Lucy.
and we run Sticker Guru, a stationery and sticker shop.
We created the Big Plans podcast to share the things we've learned over the past 6 years running our own business.
Today we are going to be talking about how to plan for a successful sale.
Okay, let's hop into it.
Okay, so we have a list of all the tips that we have for how to have a successful sale, and we've been running a sticker shop for the past 6 years, so I think we have got this down pretty well. So first up is to prepare to have enough supplies ahead of time.
Yeah, so things like sticker paper,
Cello bags, ink, cutting mats, literally just the basics. And surprisingly, we've actually run into this issue quite a lot in the past where we just ran out of, like, say, mailers, and then we can't ship out orders until we receive another shipment of mailers.
It's definitely a good problem to have.
It for sure is, but
you want to be prepared.
Yeah.
So I would say that's something that people don't think about very often.
Yes.
Especially when you haven't done a ton of sales. Maybe you're like more of a newer shop, or you just haven't done a lot of like bigger sales, collab sales, things like that.
Yeah.
Have your stuff ready.
It is definitely really important to be prepared.
I would say next up would be having a game plan. Like we always plan out.
We always have a game
like
plan.
What we're gonna do for a sale.
Especially we always like to talk about our releases, what we plan on releasing, how long it's going to take to design or manufacture, and then having enough time to actually have it ready for the sale.
Yeah, so that often means that we have to plan like months
in
advance, especially for things that we want to have manufactured, because it takes such a long time to have things not only designed, then manufactured, and then shipped. And shipping can take a while.
Yeah, so definitely be prepared for that. Also, speaking of
being prepared,
you also want to change your processing times accordingly. I think it's really important to be transparent with your customers,
and have it be like, I feel like people may not always like go to your FAQs or wherever and look for it. So if you know that your processing time is going to be a long time, I would recommend putting it like on your front page somewhere on a banner.
Definitely letting your customers know if orders are going to take longer,
like weeks.
Yes, I know for us, our usual processing time is around like 3 to 5 days.
Yeah,
but during sales it can extend up to 2 weeks, and we make sure our customers know that. They're usually okay with it. Like, no one has ever complained that it's been extended, but
I would say
as long as you tell them.
Yeah, like just thinking of me as a customer, like when I order from other sticker shops, I want to know or have an idea, just so like I don't feel caught off guard.
Right, and I'm not wondering like where the hell is my sticker order.
Or like if you order something for, let's say, like Valentine's Day, which is coming up, I want to make sure I can get it
in time.
Yeah,
that's definitely really important. And then also, last thing for a game plan is to ask your friends and family for additional help, whether that be cutting stickers, filling orders. Definitely have someone around that can help you, especially if you end up getting a lot more orders than you expect. I think having someone there to support you can definitely help with the processing times.
You should tell them about your own experience when you had that like big sale in the beginning of your sticker journey. Yeah,
so I think it was like probably one of the first sales I ever did. This is like back in 2016. Was not expecting it to like blow up as much as it did. I think it was like a 40% off sale, and then I think I had to get my mom to help me, and then she was like helping me fill the orders, and like back then we used envelopes to ship out orders.
Oh my god.
She was like writing envelopes, putting on stamps, sealing them, like doing all that, and it was definitely very helpful because I was the only one doing.
Like, I remember you telling me that you were so panicked. Like,
yeah, it was definitely a lot because I was not expecting the sale to go as well as it did. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a good problem to have, but definitely making sure that someone can help you if you need the help.
Yes.
Okay, next up, I think graphics is really important. I don't see a lot of shops using graphics, or maybe I'm just not looking very closely, but I feel like I see people using like
a lot more product
photos, yeah,
which aren't bad. Product photos are good too, but I think graphics just make it really clear as to like what the sale is, all the details, things like that. Plus, they're just eye-catching, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. We use Canva.
Yes, Canva. They have a lot of good templates.
Yeah. And then once we have a template that we like, we'll just like keep reusing it. Yeah. And it saves you a lot of time because all I have to do is change like a couple of pictures and maybe like some dates.
Yeah.
That's really it. So highly recommend Canva, and it's free.
And then we also recommend creating a newsletter. I think this is the most important.
I think it's so underrated.
It definitely is. Like, out of all social medias, I think a newsletter is the most effective and just the best way to market your releases and sales.
Yeah.
So we use Flowdesk. We actually have a link for 50% off,
which I'll include in the show notes.
And a newsletter is good because you can get your customers information and you can obviously send them
like their emails. It's just, I feel like with Instagram or Facebook, like you're depending on another platform.
Yeah.
So like if Instagram, I don't know, randomly bans you the next day, like you're kind of screwed.
You're screwed over. Like
if all your followers or all your sales came from Instagram, like you're kind of SOL. So having a newsletter, I feel like gives you more control over your own customer base.
Yeah, and especially with like all the different algorithms that social media platforms use, I feel like it's very easy for your post to get just buried under everyone else's.
It's so hard to.
So it's hard to stand out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And newsletter is just good because you have people who are like interested.
Like they signed up.
They signed up, so they're interested or they're a previous customer.
Yeah. And also, I will say, even if you're not a sticker shop, you have some other business, I think newsletters are great for any kind of business.
Any kind of business. Like, if you look at all the like big businesses that are like established, like for example, Bath and Body Works, they send so many emails, and it can definitely get a little bit annoying. So I would recommend
not sending it like every day,
but once or twice a week, I think is a good amount.
Mm-hmm. Just like when you're ready to promote a big sale or a big release.
Yeah, definitely.
And we used to use MailChimp, which I think is great if you're starting out because they do have like a free plan, or we had a free plan, but we quickly grew out of it. And so now we have like thousands of people on our newsletter and it got so costly.
It got very expensive. So Flowdesk is the way to go if you...
I think we pay like $19 a month, which is
really good.
It's like that's a tiny little fraction of what we paid before. So
I think MailChimp, it was like $60 a month or
and like, quickly growing.
It was like
60 in the beginning.
Yeah, we were like, we're not paying for this anymore.
Yeah. So definitely +1 for Flowdesk.
Yeah, and I think not a lot of sticker shops use newsletters.
They don't.
I've definitely seen like a lot more shops starting to get into newsletters the past year or two, but I feel like still most people rely mainly on Instagram as their main way to market.
The girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
So I hope you get it
after
hearing this.
Okay, so next, freebies.
Next, let's talk freebies. So I'm gonna say freebies, although we do offer them for our sales, I don't think they're 100% necessary.
Is that an unpopular opinion?
Maybe. because I know most shops like to offer freebies during sales, but
or they just like automatically give freebies.
Yeah, but
I don't think they're like, I personally don't make purchases just to get a freebie.
Right. Me neither. Like,
I don't think people, or most people, are not buying something from your shop to get that freebie.
Solely to get the freebie.
Unless it's like a really good freebie, but I don't know. Chances are it's not.
Yeah, it's not the main reason of shopping from your website. However, I will say that tiered freebies is a different story, and I think
love tiered freebies.
Tiered freebies is really good because I think it encourages people to spend more than what they would have spent.
I think a lot of what we do is we base it off of our own shopping experience. So like, I know, even though like I have a marketing background, I know what these companies are trying to do with their tactics to get you to buy more.
It's like very psychological.
It still works on me.
Yeah.
Like, if I have a cart that's $18 and the next tiered freebie is at $20, I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna spend.
Sure, I'm gonna find something to like
fill in my cart to get that whatever the incentive is.
Yeah. So I do think it works. I would highly recommend trying it out.
Yeah, highly recommend testing out tiered freebies, and seeing how that changes your average order value, because it has definitely helped for us.
Also, just a personal rant, but I think not offering freebies should be the norm. Like, not offering freebies as just like you automatically get a freebie. Yeah. It's not like a sale or anything. You're just throwing in a freebie. Right. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't think it should be mandatory, because I feel like it sets this expectation of
like every shop needs to offer a freebie with order.
Yeah, because we've
gone through phases of like not offering any freebies, and we've received this one time. I remember it was like a very angry email, and the customer was like, "Where's my freebie? Like, where's the freebie?"
Yeah, where's the freebie?
And we were really confused because we weren't giving out freebies. We didn't advertise anywhere that there would be freebies. They just kind of were expecting to get one, which I thought was a little strange.
Yeah, and
considering it's a freebie and not like something they paid for, I was very confused. And
yeah, I think we have a good system now, though. I'm like pretty happy with where we're at. Like, we have PR freebies for when they mention our PR team.
Yeah.
And we have like freebies for sales, our tier freebies for sales, and that's pretty much
it. We don't really offer freebies just for typical orders, and I think it should be that way.
Yeah,
because
that was a huge rant on freebies.
Yeah.
But,
okay, let's move on to the next.
Don't get us started.
Our last tip. This is to offer your sale as an automatic discount. Mm-hmm. And I think this is really helpful, like automatic discount instead of a promo code. And I think this is good because I've noticed a lot of people actually forget to enter the code.
Yeah.
Especially if they're like checking out in a hurry.
Yeah, they're like trying to get this like
whatever limited